Hello guys, this is Shaky Bees and I'm very excited to bring you episode 1 of my road to a Moonlight Greatsword build in Dark Souls 3. So we are back again. If you didn't catch my intro video or you've just picked this video randomly, as per the thumbnail I'm sure you get it, my intention is to get the Moonlight Greatsword as early on as possible as we can. Definitely before Abyss Watchers and any sorts of the major bosses that you run into. So there is a huge blocker to this, and that is the Dancer. So something we need to do is run in, kill Emma and fight the Dancer right at the start, and boy was that a blocker, so I'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, so this will be a strength and intelligence build, predominantly intelligence, and I'm actually going to use a little bit of sorcery as well. I'll probably just have it as a backup during boss fights and stuff like that. So predominantly Moonlight Greatsword and more of a swing towards intelligence. So yeah, onto the Dancer and the blocker that posed. The restrictions I put on myself originally were not to fight Vor and summon the Swordmaster, which I thought would help. It absolutely didn't. I don't know if it's been patched, but the Swordmaster summons is next to useless. I don't know if anyone else has had that experience. So I did in the end go a little bit ways into Undead Settlement, just for a bit of a morale boost, and also that opens more options. There's a couple of more rings you can pick up that would help me with the boss fight, and it opened up farming options, and I absolutely had to grind levels, but I didn't go any further than that, so it was very restrictive. So the max that I could get my weapon to for the fight was +4, and that was with really knowing, you know, the depth of the game. You can get a couple of large Titanite scales, and you'll see the way I do that later on. So yeah, for the fight with Dancer I've got +4 deep battle axe, and that's another good tip if you're trying to do this. There is a mimic that you can get a deep battle axe from very early on in around the High Lothric wall area, and actually Dancer is weak to dark damage, so it's actually a really useful weapon. So +4, grinded as many levels as I could. Actually, I don't think levels make a huge difference in the end. I think damage output does, but you just putting points into health, as I did a little bit from a security blanket perspective, it doesn't really change things. You need a good amount of damage output, and then you just really need to be quite quick on your feet and nimble. And I realised that through multiple playthroughs. I stripped back my armour and I just went toe to toe, and eventually got there. So at the end of this episode you will see me defeat the Dancer, and in episode 2, which I'm going to bring hopefully in another week's time, that you'll see all the fun begins. You know, we take on Osiris the Consume King, and yeah, I won't go too much into that, so let's stick with this episode. But yeah, in terms of the way I'm actually going to be producing this series, is going to be a little bit different to my Road to a Katana Bleed build series that I did, where actually each episode was, you know, covering a very distinct area. So as an example, you might have one episode that focuses on the Cathedral of the Deep, and at the end you'll see me fight the Deacons of the Deep. I'm not doing that. It's going to be more kind of covering more ground, and you'll see maybe multiple bosses in each episode. And yeah, I just think it makes for a lot better viewing, in my opinion. So the series is probably going to be half the size, but I think you'll get a lot more value out of each 15 minute plus episode that you watch. So yeah, really excited to bring you this one, guys, and yeah, keep on watching. We do have some insane moments where I'm extremely overpowered and I take on Vort, so watch out for that one this episode as well. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. My schedule will be, you know, roughly weekly. I'll try and get these episodes up, but I am going to be a little bit more relaxed on myself and try not to hold myself too heavily to account of getting them up weekly, because I have to admit it was a slog. My last series was 3 months really that I was running that, and I was getting an episode ready every week, and this one alone, just to get past the Dancer, took me a hell of a lot of effort. But yeah, really pleased to bring you this one, guys. So join in for episode 2. I hope you enjoyed this one, and all the best. Thanks for watching.
Ah, You're no jailer, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, what do you say then, huh? Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
What on earth? Whatever is this about? My...
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. I'm waiting. Well, it's too late now. I, Siegwart of the Knights of Katarina, fight by your side. Ah! That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We Unkindled must put our duties first. But to your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.